think having a surplus of textiles now might actually help us address another one of our shortages. I've heard Nora and Ciel has been short on personnel. Help us address another one of our shortages. I've heard Nora and Ciel has been short on personnel.
All right, let's see. All right, let's see.
Are you doing faction quests as well?
No, I can't do any more without losing stuff because once you get to the next level and you haven't done your trial yet to attain the level, anything you do from there, any points you just kind of lose. You just kind of lose, so it won't go over. So I've kind of capped out at my level faction until I can do the trial of the
Good afternoon, baseball fans. This is Gorgo 2005, welcoming you to the channel. We are planning to have about a 1 hour or so stream today. We might not be able to get you all 5 of your packs, but we'll give you as many as we can in anticipation of you being able, and myself also being able, to take advantage of some later stuff this evening. I believe DRC will be broadcasting tonight the Perfect League World Series, and also DishNet 34 will be showing his This Week in Perfect Team weekly prep, I do believe. But in any event, before we get started today, I wanted to give shout outs to several people here who have just recently joined and started following the channel. Fourscore4, J Johnson 1212, Caravage 10, BA Hooters, Schmidt Fan, and I'll come back to that one in a moment. Fiddle and Nero and Roman a Day. I don't know if those two are related, but they are somewhat Roman in their origin. But welcome to the channel, all of you. Mr. Schmidt Fan, if you're in the chat right now, I'm curious to know, is that you're a fan of Mike Schmidt? And if you are, go ahead and say so, because I'll have a couple of 3 things to say about my experiences with Mike Schmidt. Though I've never really met the guy, I have seen him play, and I can share a story with you in that regard. But anyway, again, thank you to everybody for following the channel. We are getting up to a decent number, getting close to 100 followers now. I forget what my exact number is, but we're doing pretty well, I do believe. Okay, let's go in and start taking a look at the main game and see what we have here. Okay, there's my Twitch pack I just earned. Okay. This is one of the fun things about streaming, is that not only can I provide you folks with drops, but I can also earn drops on my own, which is kind of cool. That pack there that I just claimed was mostly credited to the FKN Kamish DB. I believe that's his initials. His stream that I watched some of earlier today. And let's see here. Nothing new here. I do have, I did pick up a couple of second places in my tournaments today. I started the day with 24 packs. I've got 2 second places, which got me 5 each. So that gave me 10 packs, and I've got 2 packs already from Twitch drops. And hoping to get more as the day goes on, of course. But at least I have another double-digit day. How did my main team do? Ooh, boy, not so well. And this is something that we come to expect at this particular time in the game cycle. I came in dead last in my division, 22 games out of first place, and I didn't really go in to take a look and see how many games deep in relegation I was. And there I am down there at 68 and 94. So I ended up 9 full games deep in relegation. I'll be going back to gold next season, starting tomorrow. And we have our live updates hitting tomorrow morning, too. The last ones of the PT22 game cycle. So be forewarned, folks, if you have any cards on tournament teams that could change status and become ineligible for you, that's entirely a possibility come tomorrow morning. So be on the lookout for that when it hits. So, like I said, our team did not do so well, but we did have some fairly nice performances here. If I take a look at my averages, Pete Rose was my top batter at 294. He usually bats in the low 300s, low to mid 300s. Had a pretty much off season. Joe Mauer had a bit of an off season as well, batting 290. Ducky Medwick had one of his better seasons for me, batting 273. Jackie Robinson batted 260. Enos Slaughter batted 252. Arky Vaughn was in at 250. And it looks like, from the way that Mark McGuire fell off a cliff, that we're going to be bringing Stan Musial back in for next season. So Stan Musial will be covering first base for me, and Mr. McGuire will be sent to the showers. But Joe Morgan had a really non-typical bad year for me, only batting .229 at season's end. Cool Papa Bell, 236. Josh Gibson, 240. Usually it's Josh Gibson that's way down here. My next acquisition card, I'm hoping, will be a catcher. So we will see how that's going to work out. Buddy Bell had a really untypical off year as well, batting only .243. He normally does a much better job batting from third base, the third base position. Pop Lloyd started out like a house on fire. I had him starting ahead of Archie at short when that started out, going with him being hot. But you see here that Archie ended up earning a spot back, and he only batted 4 points better than his backup. So shortstop might be a little bit of a mystique for me to try to overcome. And let's see, has anybody gotten into chat? Hi, Michael Vick GG. You just got swept in the Diamond semifinals. Sorry to hear that, bub, but at least, well, let's see, Diamond semifinals, you're not getting promoted to perfect. That's the sad thing there. But to make it that far is pretty remarkable. So congrats on your postseason showing. You had to get past the divisional series in order to make it that far. Wait a minute, semifinals? Yeah, you had to make it. You had to make it to the division series, or past the division series to make it there. Okay. Good afternoon, Minerva. Good to see you, buddy. I've not been too long away from my adulting myself, so I know entirely where you're coming from. So we've been there and done that. Okay, what have we got going here? I was going through my lineup. Oscar Charleston, 249. And everybody else I've already covered here. It started out, I'll tell you, Mark McGuire started out like a house on fire. And now he's a house that has been totally consumed with fire and has been doused with copious amounts of wet water, as if there's any other type of water to be doused with. I mean, like that 204 just stinks out loud. So yeah, he will be getting sent to the showers, and Stan Musial will be in my lineup come tomorrow morning. Okay, if I take a look at my pitching, I don't think I had really terrible pitching. Well, Sam McDowell, I brought him up out of desperation. Look what he did for me. 9.00 ERA in 29 innings flat. Yikes. Okay, so he's going to go down. And everybody else, with the exception of Steve Carlton, he got most of his high ERA from being in the starting rotation. And his replacement, I brought in Waino, and Waino didn't do too bad. He had a 3.71 ERA over 68 innings, over 11 starts, with a 2-2 record. That goes to show me then that, that there were 7 starts where he did not figure in the decision. So that sounds like my bullpen may have failed, or else he didn't pitch long enough to be in a decision. So that one bears a little closer looking at. But Matt Harvey was brought in just before, Matt Cain was brought in to the rotation just before Waino was. He had 12 more starts and only a 7-10 record. So Matt Cain may be moving down to the bullpen. I'm thinking that Kevin Brown and Sam McDowell for sure, and possibly Steve Carlton, they will all 3 get sent down. And I may be, bringing up more arms and trying some other things to see if I can find a good fit in my pitching staff. But other than those pitchers with the really rotten performances, everybody else seemed to do fair to middling. My ace, Mad Dog, only had a 10-17 season with a 3.62 ERA, and he was the ace of the staff at 10-17. Ouch. So, 298 for Mr. Waddell. He continues to shine in that late stopper role. And 2.36 for Fergie Jenkins. He has done fantastic for me as that early setup guy. So I think I found the right spot for him. I think I found the right spot for Rube Waddell. King Felix with his 366, Vida Blue with his 394, and Tom Glavine with his 395. Tom Glavine almost got sent down to the showers, but he brought down his ERA considerably from what it was just a little while ago. He had a much better end to his season than I was anticipating. Take a look here. His last 5 appearances, 0 earned runs in all those 5 instances. Let's take a look at his pitching stats, and we can take a look and see his, not the game log, but the pitching splits, I think show, no, not the pitching splits, the career pitching stats? No, it's the game log? Yeah, it's the game log that shows me what he actually did game by game by game. But take a look here. He didn't give up a run in those 5 outings there. Gave up a couple here that took his ERA from 4.35 up to 4.76, but it's come from 4.76 all the way down to 3.95. So he's come down a bit. Look how high he got in the starting rotation. Got all the way up to a 13.5, and I moved him down. Let's see here. Yeah, he has done hardly anything but come down, except for this little 2-run outing here, where he got bumped up a little bit now, and then it came down to 395. So Glavine may be in his sweet spot right now in middle relief. At least that's what we're hoping. Well, we'll see how things go in gold. Who knows? He may end up in the starting rotation again. Okay, Minerva says he's going to run righty cheese next season. Excellent. I had somebody in private chat trying to encourage me to go lefty cheese, and I had to explain back. I tried lefty cheese a few months ago when it was just beginning to become a thing. I did not have enough good starting lefty pitchers to pull it off. And I'm not sure I can really do that now. Even though I'm bringing a lefty first baseman up from reserves and sending down a righty, really my only true righty in my lineup, other than McGuire, is one Mr. Jackie Robinson. If we take a quick look at my lineups here, we can see here that if I look at my lineups and look at the batting, look at this, okay? Backup Josh Gibson's a righty, Mark McGuire's a righty, so, but him as a backup, that's not that big an impact. Mauer's a lefty, Joe Morgan's a lefty, Buddy Bell is a righty. No, I take that back. I forgot Buddy Bell was another righty in there. And Ducky Medwick is also a righty. But look at Pete Rose is switch hitting, Oscar's lefty, Cool Papa Bell is switch hitting, Enos Slaughter's a lefty. So I would get rid of one of my righties and bring in another lefty, and that would give me 2 more righties that I'd have. 3 of my 8 position players would be right-handed batters, and 5 would be lefties. So we'll wait and see what the cards provide for me later on. But I don't think right now is the best time for me to go running lefty cheese. Given the makeup of my lineup, even though I'm trading a righty for a lefty, I don't think I'm going to be that well equipped with not only left-handed bats, but also left-handed pitching arms. That down here, some of the lefty pitching I've got: Steve Carlton, Tom Glavine, Sam McDowell. Sam McDowell stunk it up, really good. So I don't think I have enough really good left-handed arms. Okay. Oh, there. Yeah, I forgot Vida's a lefty. Yeah, Vida, Carlton, Glavine, McDowell, and Waddell. That those guys are lefties. I don't think I have enough good lefty arms, including what I've got on reserves. If I take a look at my reserves, as far as my pitching goes, Aroldis Chapman, but I don't want to touch him with a 50-foot pole, let alone a 10-foot pole. Mike Flanagan is a righty. No, he's a lefty also. He's a possibility I could maybe bring up. Tim Hudson is a righty. Houston is a righty, I'm pretty sure. Yes, he is. Casimir is a lefty. Okay, but I don't want to use him. Look at those awful numbers down there on his movement and on his control. He's not a possibility. But let's see here. Charles Nagy, I know he is a... I've got to download because I had a sim finish up. One of the dangers of running a stream during live action in the league. Okay, now let me go back and look at my lineups. Okay, I was looking at my rosters and looking at my pitching. Okay, Hudson is a righty. Houston is a righty. Casimir is a lefty, but he's not a good lefty. Okay, so Byung-Hyun Kim, he's a righty, but he stinks also. Despite his somewhat decent movement and control numbers, I had him in for a while, and he just did not do well. I think he had like a 13 ERA. Nagy is a righty. Nathan, I'm pretty sure, is a righty. Yes, I'm right. Satchel Paige, he's a righty. Peavy is a righty. So just about everybody I got. Deacon Philippe, David Price. Now Price is a lefty. I might think about him, but his movement is not too conducive in gold and diamond leagues. But we will see how it shakes out. Jose Rijo is of course a righty. Robin Roberts is a righty. No way I'd ever use Robin Roberts again, despite his nice control. But here's K-Rod. He stunk up the joint too. I thought with 86 on the last two numbers, he'd be halfway decent. Take a look at that ERA the one time I had him active. 18.00. Yikes. He's not coming back. Johan Santana, now he's a lefty, and he's a possibility to bring back. But we'll see how that goes. He's not really a half bad left-handed pitcher. Schilling is a righty. Mike Scott he's a righty also. And David Wells is a lefty. He might be a possibility too, but his movement really concerns me. I picked him up on the way to getting Jose Rijo, believe it or not. Getting David Wells on the cheap for like $11,000. $11K was what the card cost that I used to acquire him in the mission, and then I was able to apply him immediately to Jose Rijo's Prime Performers mission, and boom, we had Mr. Rijo in the house. So David Wells there. Smokey Joe, is he righty or left? He's righty. And of course Cy Young, he's a righty, we know that. And other than that, there ain't a whole lot else going on my pitching staff. So if you look over my inventory the way that I look over my inventory, I do not have enough good stout lefty arms to pull off a lefty cheese situation. Even now, this much later in the game cycle, I still don't think I have a ghost of a chance of succeeding with that. But we are going to execute some plans, get rid of those aforementioned pitchers that had really rough seasons, and bring up some other arms, and also bring in Mr. Musial to replace Mr. McGuire, and that will pretty much do it for my gold preparation for tomorrow morning. Okay, so let's go back to the main screen here, and let's start ripping some packs here. 12 packs came in today. Now I need to take a look. Oh, wait, I think I might be able to get 13 if I play my cards here, right? Let's see. Because I just got another drop myself. If I wait here long enough for it, that 36 will change to a 37, and that'll give me a reason to wait. There it is. There's my drop, okay? Let's go ahead and start ripping these bad boys and see what kind of trouble we can get into. 37 packs. Let's go. And live cards aplenty. Nothing here worth seeing and talking about. 36 packs to go. Next pack, please. And again, all live cards. Yuck. One more set. Let's do it. Come on, game. Be nice to me. See there? A little bit of Wayno. Live Wayno. Good to see him in there. He's a duplicate. Let's see. He has a chance of slipping down into silver tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and sell him now. Okay, his L10 is higher than the 1111 break-even point. So I'm going to set him at 1149 and 1150. And if he doesn't sell at that slightly higher price, I'm going to quick sell him. Okay? So, Wayno, don't be a Drano. Let's do this. All live cards again. Good grief. What is wrong with me? My pack drawing skills are suck city right now. Okay, 33 packs to go. Let's do this. Hey, there's finally some historics. 4 of them, in fact. Nick Carter, we've seen him before. Rube Geyer, he is not new. David Lau is not new. And Bruce Von Hoff, I know, is not new. But these two guys as live cards, might as well forget them. Let's go with 32 packs to go. Let's see something nice here. And we didn't see something nice except Arch Herine. He is a duplicate. Ken Hunt is a duplicate. Everybody else is a live card. And let's go one more time. Maybe I need to dig the raspberries out. Roberto Rodriguez, I know we've seen him. Gabe Kapler, we've seen him. Clay Condry, yeah, we've seen him too. And these other guys, okay. Let me see if I can invoke some good pack luck this time. Just with the threat of a good old-fashioned Luis Torrero, we've seen him before. Chris Haney, we've seen him before. All these other guys are live. And again, I repeat, let's keep going. Nope, raspberries did no good. Did no good at all. Cesar Crespo, we've seen him before. Everybody else is a live card. 28 to go. Come on, game. Give me something decent here. Carlos Paula, brand new historic iron. Welcome to the organization, sir. Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see what's going on in chat. Okay. Oh, some folks are suggesting I could maybe go lefty cheese with Maddox at the top. Okay. I don't have Eddie Plank in there yet at this time. I have had him in there before, but he's a possibility also if I wanted to run lefty cheese. Looking at everybody's suggestions here. Plank is, I don't think Plank's a 99. I think historic Plank is a 98, if I remember correctly. In fact, we can go look at that real quickly here and jump out of here and hope to reset our pack luck and look at my collection. And if I go up a little bit, I have no filters on. Good. So I'm looking at, here we go, 98. And there's Eddie Plank right there at 98. I have had him in the lineup before. He's a really strong 98, has a nice L10. Folks still value him pretty well. But anyway, long way around the horn. Let's go back to the main screen. We got some more packs to rip. Let me see what else chat was saying here. Okay, packs back. Best way for an FTP, come on. Okay, Vincent, don't knock me, bro. Says, what's the best way for an FTP who came on when dropped to earn packs? All I did my live and bronze CAP challenges. Okay, to earn packs, my best suggestion, in fact, my only suggestion for you, Mr. Vincent, enter tournaments. Get yourself into tournaments to try to go for packs. And my suggestion would be to try to spam as many best of 7 series or best of 5 series tournaments that you can get yourself into. And if you happen to find a dominant team in there, don't be afraid to copy every single frickin' thing that they do. Copy their roster, copy their lineup, batting orders, righty and lefty. Copy their pitching staff assignments. Do everything to copy. That's how I built my tournament team, is by copying from the best, letting other folks do the heavy lifting, and all I do is reap the benefits from their heavy lifting. So yeah, the team that I've got now currently in bronze best of 7s that I spam all day, every day, I've had that team now. This is day number 54. This is day number 54. I've had 55 wins in those 54 days with my bronze tournament team. I swear by those guys. I will continue to swear by those guys until they just don't produce anymore. But find yourself a good team that dominates. Don't be afraid to copy them. Use your own best judgment with your strategies, and you can go to town and really, really do well. Okay? I don't have a YouTube video on the subject. I do have several posts, though, not only on my Discord, but on the OOTP Discord. I've never really done a video on the subject, but like I said, that might be an idea for some time later. I could even do a Twitch stream, maybe without drops or something. But in any event, that's my strategy for getting packs. Enter tournaments. Don't be afraid to enter those tournaments. Get them going. And yeah, thanks, Michael Vick GG. I guess I could talk to building a bronze team, but there again, all I do to help me build a bronze team is copy from the best, and don't be afraid of it. You'll actually you might actually be surprised with what you see in there. Okay, still looking here, Connor Seller here. I'm looking for a Roger Connor Seller. And Michael Vick GG says, I have a Connor. And Port Dog says, I think I have at least 10 of that, dude. Hey, toss a spare one my way, Port Dog. I get for very little perfect points, and I might take you up on the offer. Okay, all right. So anyway, going back to pack ripping, 27 packs to go. Let's do this thing. All these packs that you see here, other than Twitch drops, are from tournaments. I have very few from missions. My pack reset luck didn't do anything. Yikes. Okay, all live cards. Let's keep going here. There's a silver. Daniel Hudson. Good to see you, sir. Rather have let's see, he's a 76. I'll keep him just for now in case he moves up to gold, but I don't think he will. Denny Hawking. Duplicate historic bronze. Okay, so let's keep on going here. 25 packs to go. And Vincent, don't knock me, bro. Thank you so much for following the channel. We appreciate it greatly. Okay. And nobody here that is of interest except for my Reds Philip Deal. I'd really like to see him do something good for next season with the club. Let's go. 24 packs. There's a silver and a gold. Historic gold. All right. I saw the silver before I saw the gold. Wes Farrell. Have we seen you before? No, we haven't. Pete Alonso with the Mets. Former gold card himself. Deion Sanders. How many times have we seen Neon Dion? But let's take a look at Wes Farrell's card and see what he's in. He's in Boston's team mission number 1, which I already have completed, but I do not have another copy of this card. Since he is not a duplicate, I'm going to wait until the question mark missions come out. But you know what? yeah, I'll wait for the question mark missions to come out before I do anything with Wes Farrell. I've got a whole number of historic cards that I'm hanging on to that are unique in my collection. They are not duplicates that I am hanging on to for strictly that purpose in case they show up in a later mission. So Mr. Farrell is a keeper with a halfway decent 2.2k L10. Okay, and Alonzo, he's close enough, not quite close enough to slipping into bronze for me to consider selling him right now, quick selling him to get make sure he doesn't lose any value after tomorrow's live update. Okay, so 23 packs to go. You think Alonzo has a chance at jumping? It'll be interesting to see. Thanks, Michael Vick. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. Roger Mason, we've seen him before. In fact, he's been on my team before, on my bronze tournament team. Tyler Naquin, I love this guy with a passion. He has come in so clutch for the Reds this season, mostly filling in for a somewhat often injured Jesse Winker, who most recently has spent some time on the IL with a rib cage injury that they refer to as an intercostal injury. And it has to do with straining the muscles in the rib cage. Okay? So anyway, Tyler Naquin, love you, guy. Glad you're on our team. 22 packs to go. Let's do this thing. Come on. There's a gold card, a nice gold card. Henry Kimbrough with the Negro League Stars. He's an 80. He is a duplicate. He's getting sold, baby. And look at that L10, almost 5K, almost 5 times the base value of a gold card. We're going to set the world on fire with a 47.98, 47.99 auction. Okay, and let's sell this dude and get the treasury build up. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, 21 packs to go. That was a halfway decent pull. Okay. Oh, look at double gold, baby. Double gold. James Paxton and Richard Rodriguez. Mr. Rodriguez may, I don't know, because he's trending upward, but he's with the Pirates, which means he has every chance to go down to silver. Ugh. So I think I might do a number on this guy. I'm going to keep Paxton in case he slips up to a 90 or higher. But I think Mr. Rodriguez, his value right now, he's only rated an 80. I'm not going to take a chance with him. We're going to put him up right now. Let's see. I'm going to set him for $13.98, $13.99. I'm not going to set a quick sell for him. I'm just putting him up for auction, trying to protect his L10 from slipping down too low. And I'll at the end of 12 hours tonight, I should be able to, or no, not tonight. It'll be in the middle of the night for me. But before I go to bed, I'll check his auction to see if he's got any nibbles. And if he does not have any nibbles, I may quick sell him at that point. So anyway, we'll go ahead and submit him. 20 packs to go. Let's do this thing. Let's go. There's another live silver, Joely Rodriguez with the Yankees. Okay. Ashton Goudeau, formerly of the Reds, but they designated him for assignment. He's now out in Denver. And I'll tell you, if you've never been to Denver, you have to go there sometime just to take in a Rockies game. We went out there for our 30th anniversary. That would have been 13 years ago. We just had our 40. No, wait. Let's make that 14 years ago. We just had our 44th wedding anniversary. And when we had been married 30 years, that was our anniversary present to ourselves, was going out to Denver to spend a week out there in Colorado. And absolutely loved it. And we took in a Rockies game that year. So anyway, Mr. Goodrow, sorry you're not with my Reds anymore, but good luck in Colorado. And Mr. Joely, I think I might have to think about selling you because you're not only trending downward, but you're as low silver as you can go. So we're going to do this and go with 174, 175, and let's do this again. 174, 175. And if nobody nibbles at the end of 12 hours, we will quick sell. So There is that. Okay. 19 packs to go. Let's do this. Let's see something nice. Okay, Ender Inciarte with the Reds. I didn't get to see him in any action. I don't know if he spent any time with the main club or whether he spent all of his time after he joined the team down in AAA Louisville. And I'll tell. Speaking of nice ballparks, if you've never been to the Louisville Bats Stadium, which I think, well, it used to be called Louisville Slugger Stadium, but I think it has a different corporate sponsor now. That is one of the best, if not the absolute best, AAA ballparks you could ever think about going to. You can walk on a perimeter all the way around the stadium, including out around the entire outfield, all on the same level. You get to take in all the concessions, all the different views. The Louisville baseball park down by the river is just a work of art. It's a thing of beauty, and I would not mind going back there for a game anytime. Okay, 18 packs to go. Let's do this. Cy Warmoth is a duplicate. Everybody else is live, and I think I need to do another just for good fashion. Did no good, except there's my bronze second baseman that bats in a lefty-righty platoon. I've got Luis Arraez, a 65 card, as a left-righty platoon with 64, David Fletcher. Both of those cards are live cards. I don't think they have any danger of going up to silver, at least not in my estimation anyway. I'm hoping that none of my 5 live cards on my bronze tournament team change status for the rest of the game cycle. Okay, I'd love to be able to keep my team together that I've got now, because they have been producing like mad dogs. 16 packs to go. Come on, let's go. And all live cards. Nothing new here. Okay, let's keep on going. 15 packs to go. There's a gold. Devin Williams. Oh, man. Unfortunate story on him. I'll bet you heard about that one. I'll bet you heard about that. That they were celebrating at winning their division, which I give them props for. My Reds gave them a little bit of a run for their money, but this year just wasn't the Reds' year. But what did he do? He got a little bit overindulgent with the bubbly, or with the alcohol in general, and fell and broke a hand. I forget what it was he did, but he was out. He did not get to play for them in the playoffs at all, and that series is still active. I think between them and I forget now even who they're playing. They're playing the Braves. That's right, they're playing the Braves. Am I correct? Did he break his hand or something? Get a chance, ride the Silverton steam train? Thanks, Vincent. Don't knock me. I didn't take the steam train to Silverton, but we did a couple of noteworthy things out there. We, number one, went to a Rockies game. Number two, took the Coors tour twice. We also drove out to Vail, went through the tunnel in the mountain, the I-70 tunnel, went to Vail, and we also went to Red Rocks Amphitheater. Oh my God, what a place! That's the best daggummed outdoor concert venue in existence, in my estimation. Yeah, right, there we go. He broke his hand punching a wall. That was what it was. Okay, yeah. That was not too good at all for Mr. Williams, that he's out of the playoffs because he got a little too wildly celebratory, shall we say, and punched a wall and broke his hand. Okay, alrighty, so let's get back to pack ripping. Excuse And since he's out injured, his value can't change anyway. So I'm not going to worry about selling him, even though his value may plummet Okay, Brandon Clausen, we've seen you before. Brett Carroll, we've seen you before. Carmelo Castillo, we have seen you before. So we're ready for the next pack. 13 to go, guys. Let's do this. See some decent numbers. Okay, Tyler Stevenson, a somewhat erstwhile Rookie of the Year candidate with my Reds. But if he had to come in second to somebody, I would not rather that he come in second to anybody else but our own Jonathan India, who kind of set the league on fire this year for a rookie. He may be the odds-on favorite to win Rookie of the Year in the National League. We will see. But Tyler Stevenson had an outstanding year behind the plate, to the point that the Reds may be ready to say adios, farewell, auf Wiedersehen to their longtime starter, Mr. Tucker Barnhart, which would kind of break my heart to see him go. But I think they're preparing to part company with him if they have not already announced an intention to do so. All right, 12 packs to go. Roy Moore, we've seen you before. Everybody else is a live card. 12 packs. And there's a gold card. Eduardo Rodriguez and historic silver Doug Procale. Let's see what missions Mr. Procale is in. He's in one that I have, Todd Helton's silver mission, and he's got a 2.6, almost 2.7K L10. But since he is not a duplicate, I'm going to hang on to him in the event of any use in future missions. So, yeah, he's not a duplicate, so I'm not going to sell him. Eduardo Rodriguez, though, has a danger of falling into silver, even though he seems to be trending upward. From the last update, it looks like he went up 3. I'm going to go ahead and put him up anyway. His L10 is below the break-even point of 1111, so I'm not going to be ashamed to sell that card right now for 1K. Okay. Now I want to take a quick look at chat, see if anybody's saying anything. Nothing new since the Devin Williams story. Okay. All right, Buster Mills, have we seen you before? No, brand new historic bronze. Welcome to the organization, sir. With the 1937 Boston Red Sox. See, and that was another trip that the wife and I took, was to Boston, and we actually got to tour Fenway during the week that we spent there. Just absolutely loved it in that city. If you ever wanted to step foot in a baseball shrine other than Wrigley, which we've seen from the top of the John Hancock Tower from afar, and that's all the closer we got to it, Fenway is as close to a baseball shrine as you're going to get. And I can tell you a little bit of useless trivia about the Fenway, and I may have mentioned this in an earlier stream, that out in left field, in between some of the manual scoreboards, are a couple of vertical struts standing up that have Morse code on them. Those Morse code things are initials for Tom Yawkey and his wife. There was a portion of the team ownership and team management that, when Mr. Yawkey was the owner, wanted to pay tribute to him and his wife for their contributions to the ball club. And they wanted to keep such a low-key presence. They did not want their names anywhere, but they did consent to using Morse code of their initials on the green monster wall in between some of the manual scoreboards. Okay? So if you ever get out there someday to Boston, you have to take the Fenway tour. You have to walk down the street to Tasty Burger and get yourself some lunch, get yourself a meal. Tasty Burger is a Red Sox fan hangout. Has been for quite some time, I guess. Though I hear from Yuka and Cosme, that these days Tasty Burger may not be as big a thing for Boston fans, for locals, as it used to be. But we enjoyed our lunch there. The burger was good. Their hot dogs are excellent. Okay, Buster Mills, we haven't seen you before. Welcome to the organization, sir. Brand new historic bronze. Good. Eduardo Rodriguez, we've already got you up for auction. So let's go ahead, or no, we already quick sold you. Hooks Cotter is a duplicate. 11 packs to go. There's another gold. Kyle Gibson. And he's close, even though it looks like he's trending upward. He's close enough to silver. I'm not going to take any chances. Let's get rid of this guy. And he's a couple of hundred up above the L10 break even point of 1111. So I'm going to set him for 1198 and 1199. Oops, hang on. 1199. And if he doesn't sell at that slightly higher price, I'll go ahead and quick sell him. Okay, so Kyle Gibson, you are up for sale. All right, Bobby Mitchell, have we seen him before? Yes, we have. Edgar Garcia, formerly of my Reds. Nothing new there. Let's keep going. 10 packs to go. We're almost there. Taking our time with these bad boys. And Irv Brame, we have seen you before. And one of the more interesting names, John Ishwi Fargas, is from Puerto Rico. First name of John Ishwi. I've never heard of that particular pronunciation of a name before, but I like seeing him play. He's a decent little ball player. Just a little runt of a guy, okay? Let's go. 9 packs to go. And Pierce Johnson, live silver. He's in danger of going bronze, and he's trending downward, so that's an easy choice. I'm quick selling him for 100 right now. Quick selling him. Andy Carl is a duplicate, historic bronze. Everybody else, including Billy Hamilton, formerly of my Reds, now with the White Sox. I loved him when he was with the Reds. He was such a speed demon on the bases and a defensive wizard out in center field. Sometimes I feel like we could still use him, but he's fallen off the cliff a little bit. He's now only a 55 iron card. So anyway, 8 packs to go. Let's do this. Let's see some good stuff, cards. Nope, 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 and nope. Jim Rowland, you're a duplicate. Everybody else is live, including Patrick Kivlahan, formerly of the Reds. I enjoyed him with his stay here. Let's keep on going. I do have Santana. He's in the he's on reserves. He was stinking up gold and diamond, Minerva, but he's another one I might be able to think about pulling up. I do have Santana. Okay, these are all live cards, including Piscotti Doesn't Know's favorite player. Everybody else, okay, nothing new here to see. Let's keep doing this. Nico Goodrum, Steve Searcy, he's a duplicate bronze. Everybody else we've seen before as a live card. Let's go, guys. 5 packs to go. Getting down to the end of this. And Micah Vilas is a duplicate, I'm pretty sure. Everybody else is live. We've seen them all before. Let's do this thing. Come on, guys. Come on. And Bobo Osborne is a duplicate. Jeff Gardner is a duplicate. Reds A. Eugenio Suarez, who really fell off a cliff this year, started out as an 81 gold. Now he's a 59 bronze. I have hopes that he may make it up to bronze and gain some value and be worth at least 25 instead of the 5 he's worth now. So anyway, duplicates all the way around. We'll get out of here. 3 packs to go. I want to see some good cards. I see a diamond. I see a Shane Bieber. I see a Mr. Shane Bieber. Even though he's trending downward, he's close enough to perfect that he might, just might, make it up to 100 come tomorrow morning. So I'm keeping that dude. I'm keeping him big time. Oris Hockett is a brand new historic iron. Welcome to the organization, sir. Looks like a bit of a non-power hitter with 61 contact and only 9 power. Okay, but he's an historical all-star. I bet he's in some of the HAS missions. Oh, he's not in any of the HAS missions. Interesting, interesting. Okay, but everybody else is a live card. We can keep on going. Shane Bieber, thank you for showing up. I hope you go perfect tomorrow. And here we have Pinky Whitney. We've seen him before. Everybody else is live. We've seen them before. Last pack coming up. I gotta see another diamond. Let's do this. I want to see a diamond. I didn't get a diamond. I did not get a diamond. Just more live cards. Okay, Junior Fernandez, Mickey Moniak, Kyle Sager. Yep, nothing new here. Nothing new here at all. So I've done my auctioning action that I need to see. I'd say it's about time to get out of here. And let's go do an historical challenge and see if I can earn myself a pack. Maybe should have done this before I ripped packs, but since I'm up to 10 packs today already, bear with me a moment. I need to go check my drops. And I'm eligible for another one. This should be number 4. And yes, it's number 4. So, with that in mind, let's get this historical challenge going here. And if you've never done this before, you can watch how I do this. I love to play the 1927 Yankees, which means up here on the very first screen, I have to choose an era for my team and then choose a particular season out of it. So I'm playing as the 1927 New York Yankees. And I want to import the complete history up to 1927. And down here you see some interesting blurbs about how dominating the Yankees were that season. Okay, so we can keep on going. As it imports data, I'll sip some more of my nice hot coffee. I think for streaming, when I go to make my coffee before I stream, I'm going to do it in my United Way volunteer mug. This thing holds heat like none other. But since I started putting a little tiny bit of cream in my coffee, I can't do 10 ounces of coffee in the Keurig in this. It overflows because this is only a 10-ounce container at best. So I brewed up 8 ounces of coffee, had room for my cream, and it keeps it plenty warm. I don't have to worry about it getting cold while I'm yakking and streaming and doing whatever. So we are going to use real historical lineups, and it automatically clicks the historical transactions as well. Let's keep on going and keep on going and keep on going. And here's where I need to actually start keying in some stuff. I want to give the game a name, and I typically use the day's date 2010-10, or no, 2021, dadgummit, 2021, 10-10. I had 10s on the brain. And then the approximate time, it's close enough to 4 p.m. I'll just go ahead and use that. 4 p.m. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and we're going to have the game auto-save once a virtual month. And you see the manager name that I chose here. My favorite all-time Reds manager. This might have been his grandpa. Born in 1897. As an American, but this Sparky is managing my Reds. He's not only the manager, he's also the GM, if you look over here. So that's a fun thing that I'm able to do. And here's where I have to choose the Yankees for 1927. They are chosen. Let's go. Let's do this thing. It typically takes 5 minutes to make it through an entire season with them, during which time I hope to be able to pick up a pack, a standard pack. And sometimes, if the RNG loves you enough, it will throw not just a standard pack, but a gold pack at you. The very, very first 2 historical challenge packs that I got in Perfect Team 22, the very first 2 packs I got were gold packs. I haven't had a single one since. I've gotten, several dozen standard packs after that. So we're going to go ahead and configure the continue button here and uncheck everything, because if I don't uncheck this stuff, it gets me a whole bunch of unnecessary garbage that I don't need just to get a pack. So I'm going to set it up to show me to simulate an entire week at a time when I hit the continue button. That's another thing that helped me be able to get this season done in 5 minutes and earn my pack in that 5 minutes. So now I can continue going, and if I hit continue now, it should go all the way to opening day and then pause me at that point to get ready to start the season. In 1927, they played 152 game seasons instead of the 162 we have now. And there was the autoplay interrupted because the season starts today. Let's do this. Take us to here. Now, let's do the first virtual week, guys. 3 achievements. And the more achievements I get, the better chance I get of getting a pack. Okay, so we like that. Right now, the Yankees are 5-0. Let's go. And they're now 9-2. They're still in first place, so I continue on. Let's keep going. Already have a 3-game lead over the St. Louis Browns. There's 2 more achievements. Let's start stacking these achievements up, guys. I want to see a pack come out of this particular run. Okay, 2 more achievements. Let's do another week. 2 more achievements yet coming in. I have a feeling if I keep this up, it won't be long before I see a pack show up. You'll know that a pack has shown up when that achievement bubble that you just saw, that there is a taller bubble in behind it, and that would be the pack bubble. Okay, so no achievements that week. Let's go. Oh, we're 2.5 games behind the White Sox. That stinks. Okay. We're only a half game behind now, so let's see if we can keep the achievement train rolling. Nope, that's not the way to do it. 2 games back in second place. I don't want to have to do this again. I do not want to have to do this again. Two achievements there. And let's see. Oh, we're in first place again. Good. Yeah, now we're starting to build. Oh, here's my first manager or my first team owner message. I've reviewed the goals I set out for you. My comments are below. I know there was a good reason to give you that big contract. You've been doing a great job with the team during the first half of the season. Keep it up during the second half so we can hit our goal and reach the playoffs. During our time working together, I've been ecstatic with your progress towards the goals I've set out for you. I feel similarly about your handling of the team's on-field and front office management. The final evaluation towards these goals will come at the end of the season. Good luck in the second half. Jason Rats. I hate to think of the fact that the Yankees team owner lives with a pack or a family of rats. Ratses. Okay. Keep going. And we've seen that note already. Hey, see what's back here? See what's back here? That taller pack bubble? Boom! Standard pack. Got my pack. Okay, so we'll go ahead and continue on to the end of the season. I can't really fast forward that much here. Okay, I got my pack. Got my pack. And this happens every now and then. You'll see ratings going up or down from their scouting reports, internal scouting, that they decided to raise Lou Gehrig's contact rating from 75 up to 80, which is as high as contact goes in this particular scaling structure. It's an 80-point scaling structure where Perfect Team usually has a 100-point scaling structure. Okay, we are at the end of the season. It's time. Or no, it isn't the end of the season. Gosh, Rooney's. I thought it was. I saw all those achievements roll by. I thought I was in October, but no, I got 2 more months to go. Let's do this. Let's keep going. No reason to stop. Keep going. Look at that lead now. 14.5 games. I love it. But I've already got my pack, so from this point on, I really don't care. So I've achieved my goal of grabbing a free pack. Now you can only get a free pack. Excuse me, sorry about that. You can only get a free pack every 72 hours. So my next chance to get a pack will be Wednesday afternoon at this time. And not before that. You're perfectly welcome to play historical challenges anytime in the interim, but you can't earn a pack except every 72 hours. So I set up my schedule. I have little reminders set up for myself so that I play on Sunday afternoon and again on either Wednesday afternoon or Thursday morning. That way I have 72 hours on either side of my midweek historical challenge. Okay? That's the way I do it. Strictly for my own edification. Okay, let's keep on going. It's nice if the team owner gave me such a fat contract, how come I still feel poor? Oh yeah, I'm a retiree on a fixed income in real life. Duh. Okay. All right, let's keep on going here. I want to see the end of the season pop up. We're getting kind of close to the end. I think this is the last virtual week coming up now. Oh, look at that lead. 20 plus games. Yikes. Okay, so we are ready for the playoffs. And we will see right here. Ta-da! Lou Gehrig got a hitting triple crown. Wade Hoyt got the most pitching wins. Gehrig was the home run champion. Batting champion was Gehrig. Of course, that goes hand in glove with the triple crown. And we're going to the playoffs. So let's keep on going here. We're going to see how my Yankees, and they're only my Yankees for the purpose of this simulation. Otherwise, they are not my Yankees. They can be somebody else's Yankees. Okay. And let's see, at this point in the pause in the action, we are ahead 2-1 in the series. Oh, look at St. Louis came back to take a game 7 after being down 3-2. They came back and won the World Series. No big deal. I got my pack. That's all I came here for. Okay. And I got a perfect score of 1047. It says, "You are an OOTP god." Then how come I don't feel worshipped? Maybe because I'm not really a god. Okay. Alrighty, so at this point I'm going to fast forward because I think the play button will allow me to fast forward to December 4th to pick up the last set of achievements that I'm eligible to pick up. And this would be like the season ending, like MVP, batting awards, and let's see, there's a batting reward. There's a defensive reward. Okay, Lou Gehrig got a great bat for first base, and Jay Dugan got a great glove at third. So he was a really nice defender at third base. So at this particular point, at December 4th, the baseball action is long since over. I'm going to go ahead and save my game one more time, and then jump out to the main start screen. And my historical challenge is history. Okay. Now I don't see it here yet. I think I'd have to log out and log back in again to see not only the Twitch pack that I should have earned, but also the. Wait a minute, let me jump over here. Did I claim it? Did I claim it? Yes, I had to have claimed it because I'm up to 80% again already. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I think I'm going to log off and log back on again. And see how many packs show up. I'm thinking I should have at least 2. There's my 2 packs. All right, we're good. We're good. All right, I can take a quick look at my longest running tournament, which is this 2807, and see how that one looks. Now I may make a run over to take a look at my alt team that's in bronze over there. Okay, the Bluetown Yard Goats. Let's see. Okay, they're ahead 1-0 in round 2 here. The Libertarians I beat 4-2 in round 1. Who are the Libertarians owned by or run by? They are run by Vlad. Is that the Impaler? Hard to say. But in any event, I knocked him out 4-2 in round 1, and I'm losing 1-0 in round 2 to this other guy here, the DFK Copenhagen. Okay, I'm going to log out of here real quick and jump over to look at my alt team. I don't think they got relegated. They did get relegated last week from silver down to bronze. So I'm pretty sure that even though they didn't even come close to the playoffs this time around, the chances are good that that they don't have to get relegated, and they won't get promoted either. So let's see how we're looking here. Yesterday I opened up 20-some packs on this account. Yeah, look at there. We just barely had a winning record at 83-79. So I'm pretty sure that that positive above water result should see me well outside of relegation. And there I am right there at 83-79. The first relegation stack is 15 games behind that. Is that correct? 15 games? Yes, 15 games. So I ended up a comfortable 15 games above relegation back to, gosh, what is it? Iron. It's iron right before bronze. That's right. But let's take a look and see what my managerial record looks like here. You'll see how many years I've spent in bronze. And there's 2 seasons in stone, 2 and 3, 4, 5 in iron, then 2 more back in stone, then 1 more back in iron, 1 more back in stone, 2 more back in iron. Then I get promoted to bronze, and I spent a whole bunch of seasons in bronze, 1 in silver, sent back to bronze, 3 seasons there, back up to silver, back down to bronze, and here I am right here, my first season back after being sent down from silver. So, long way around the horn. I have a 524 winning percentage as a manager. This team is comprised, the only sources of income that it has are from Perfect Point achievements, and they get their personnel from packs and missions only. I do not go to the auction house to buy cards. If I have money in the treasury, I use it to buy more packs. Though there may come a time here later on in the game cycle when I get bored over here that I may want to take some of my perfect points and use them to try to pick up a bronze tournament team. Not too much unlike the bronze tournament team I have running on my main account. Because I already do have quite a number of cards that I have drawn out of packs here that are also on my main account's bronze tournament team. So I might be able to piece something together halfway decent as far as the tournament team goes, and I can be spamming from 2 different directions and getting packs on 2 different accounts. So that would be kind of fun to see. But in the meantime, I will log out of here and go back into the main account again. Oops, hang on. Here we are. All right. 21K over here. I'm saving my perfect points to try to get myself a halfway decent catcher card. If not through a mission, then perhaps through buying him outright. We'll see what avenue presents itself the best. And I'll tell you what, I think, yeah, I'll go ahead and let those 2 packs sit there. I'll go ahead and let them sit there because I don't want to complicate my card selling any more than it's already complicated in waiting for tomorrow morning's live update to happen. So there's that I need to take into consideration. Let's take a look at my second longest running tournament. second longest running tournament is in round 2, but it hasn't started yet. The San Diego Manatees, who are run by BT Shands 7. I'm not familiar with that manager at all. The Valinor Eagles, who I just knocked off. D. Carros, or Carros, whatever, 2. I guess that might be an Hispanic name, so I don't know quite how to pronounce the... I'm guessing Carros, if it's indeed a name of that particular vintage. But in any event, I got an advancement out of round 1 there, which is encouraging to a point. Glad to see I'm not wasting my time so far in those tournaments. But anyway, we've done just about everything. Oh, no, we haven't done just about everything. We need to draft a perfect team, folks. Let's go do this real quick. Let's go draft a perfect team. While I go over to Twitch and claim my final drop of the day. Okay, let's start drafting this thing. Jim Edmonds, center field. I love that defense. Too much of a bird profile, I think, for my good. Victor Martinez is a catcher. Decent card. Charles Nagy, I've got him on my main team. George Davis as a shortstop. Now he looks kind of interesting. Kevin Brown, I know, is an extreme ground baller. He might not be a bad option either. And Mike Piazza, I don't care for his defense or his arm. Even though his contact is great, I would be trading off a whole lot in terms of he'll strike. He's not going to draw very many walks. He's going to strike out a bit. And his defense is not really that stellar, even compared to Victor Martinez, he's only an 83, but 83 is better than 82. I'm leaning towards Kevin Brown or George Davis. What do you think, chat? Which way do you think I ought to go? You thinking Davis, Michael Vick GG? That's what I'm kind of thinking too. George Davis doesn't look too shabby at all. Okay. Michael Vick's also saying, open the packs now. Won't have any more opportunity for profile. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. I might consider it. We'll see. But I think George Davis is going to be my play here. I like the contact being better than the power, the eye, and the defense. That's practically an unbeatable combination. Even though Kevin Brown is, I believe, an extreme ground baller, and yes, he's an extreme ground baller, I'd rather have the defense than the ground ball pitching for right at this moment. So, Mr. Davis, welcome to my erstwhile pickup squad. Phil Douglas is a right-handed starter. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. He might not be too bad. Oh, Simba. Simba, Simba, Simba. Simba, Simba, Simba. Simba, Simba, Simba. You're my card. Okay. Okay. It's going to be Simba. No two ways about it. Look at that, what that defense is going to be like up the middle, guys. Oh, wait a minute. He's already a shortstop. Wait a minute. Can he play second? Can he play second? Let me... He can't play second. Can this guy play second? He can't play second either. Oh, crap. Pardon my French. Should have gone with Kevin Brown, and I can't go retroactive on this either, can I? Dang. Okay, John Axford. Catcher Darrell Porter. Now, Darrell Porter with that 92 defense, he doesn't look too shabby. Jack Fournier. Oh, 58 defense, forget that. I'm kind of stuck between Phil Douglas, John Axford, and Darrell Porter. I'm kind of leaning Porter. What do you think, chat? Can I put Davis at third base? Did it even say that he could play third base? Oh, it does say he can play third base. Yikes. Okay. And he's a 117 at third base. I'm getting Simba. I'm getting Simba. Okay. I missed that Davis could play third base. I don't know why I missed it. I guess what I was expecting to see was shortstop in that first position. That's why I thought I didn't see the 3B there. But he can play third and put Simba at short. So that's going to be a couple of human vacuum cleaners on that side of the infield. So let's keep on going. All right, now here, Bobby Dalbec. Saw him play the other night against the Tampa Bay Rays. Bobby Veach in left field. Frank Baker, third base. We don't need a third baseman. Thank you, sir. Johnny Callison. Aaron Robinson. Catcher, 47 defense. No, sir. Thank you. Okay, Keith Folk. Yes. Yes. So this way at least I get one diamond pitcher. Okay? And he is about the best opportunity I have for a decent diamond pitcher. Though Johnny Callison's 119 defense in right field doesn't look too shabby either, I'm going to take Keith Folk for his arm. Okay. Hey, Raise the Jolly Roger. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome to the stream. And Stitch 55305 and Andu Cure. Thank you so much for following the channel. It's greatly appreciated. And if you haven't had a chance to drop a follow, the little heart underneath of the stream will help you do that so you get notified every time I go live. But anyway, let's get back to the game and see what we have going here. Jerry Benjamin, center field, 80 defense. That might be a play. Davey Garcia. Okay, decent. Mike Remlinger, that used to be with my Reds. He had killer stuff. That might be a play, but no. First baseman Dick Holblitzel. There we go. There we go. That card slaps. Mr. Holblitzel is going to be my first baseman, my starting first baseman. And Kendall Graveman. He's got good balanced numbers as a reliever. Do I have a starting pitcher here I can maybe depend on other than Mr. Garcia? That 128, 121 and 58, that kind of scares me. Salvi Perez, I think, let's see, 84 defense at catcher. I don't have a catcher yet, do I? I don't have a catcher yet. Salvi Perez, boom, there you are. Okay, because no less an authority than one Johnny Bench from Binger, Oklahoma, has stated that Salvi Perez is the best catcher in the game right now. And as a hitter of the month, this card kind of reinforces that. So, yeah, Salvi Perez, that should be a really good pickup. I do need some more pitching arms. Let's dedicate some pitching here. Al Grabowski, are you okay? You look like a decent starter, so there's a possibility there. Syl Johnson, 89, 48, 80. That's another possibility. 87 and 86. Chris Sabo, third base. We don't need you there, buddy. We don't need Brenly at catcher, even though he is a graduate of my Ohio University Bobcats. He was there at the same time I was. Early 70s. He came after Mike Schmidt. Oh, that's right. If Schmidt fan ever did show up, I got to see Mike Schmidt play his last home game in a Ohio University Bobcats uniform. I was there for a campus visit. I was not yet a student. I was only in my junior year of high school. So I went over there for a visit, and during some free time, during the campus tour, I got to stop by the baseball field and saw Mike Schmidt hit his last home run in a Bobcats uniform. That ball went an estimated 485 to 525 feet. He hit it into a building, into the top of the roof of the building, in the middle of the roof, out beyond the left field fence. That's how far that sucker went. He just murdered that ball. But I did get to see Mike Schmidt hit his last home run in his last home game as an OU Bobcat, which is, I'll carry that memory with me to my dying day. Okay, Syl Johnson, I like your card. Al Gabrowski, I think I like your card too, even though Joe DiMaggio in center, no, he's only 52 defense. The hitting might be decent, but I think I'm going to go with the arms here because I need more arms. I need to get me some gold arms on here, so let's keep going. One more gold round. Geraldo Perdomo, shortstop. I don't need a shortstop. I do need a second baseman, and that 74 Lou Whitaker looks kind of sexy. Let's see here. Relief pitcher Troy Percival. I do need some more arms. Okay, so let's do this. I already have a catcher. There's a reliever. Center fielder Vernon Wells, 40 defense. No, thank you. Right field, Moises Alou. He's got the great bat, but he's only 39 defense. Yikes. Lou Whitaker for second base. Let me see what his infield range is. 66, which might be moderately acceptable for a second baseman. I'll think about that one for a moment. Okay, does Perdomo play second? He does play second, but he only has a rating of 20. So that kind of disqualifies him. Christian Yelich with the Marlins, now with the Brewers. He isn't going to work. Relief pitcher Larry Sorensen. Okay, he's a starting pitcher. Oh my. Look at that movement. Look at that control. Even though his stuff isn't that great, I'm going to pick me another starting pitcher. Okay, Sorensen looks like the play here. Yes, I did go to Ohio University, raised the Jolly Roger. I was in the Marching 110 also for 4 years. So, okay. Luke 1111 said, check out the splits. I don't know. When it comes to these perfect drafts, I don't usually get that split heavy or split obsessive, shall we say. I don't pay too much attention to them because I really want a balance of lots of things, even though I could look at splits. Splits seem to indicate to me that I have some degree of control over what's going to come up in future rounds, and I have zero control over what comes up in future rounds. So I'm going to go ahead and pass on that for the time being, but let's keep on going here. So I want to look in the game. Hey, I sold Kyle Gibson. Good. I'm starting to run out of time. I got to hurry this thing up. I've already got Troy Percival. I'm going to take Larry Sorensen. Okay, so that's that. Danny Murphy for second base. Nope. Okay, let's keep on going. We're in the silver rounds. Okay, Dane Dunning as a right-handed starter. 82 stuff. He doesn't look too bad. I've only got 3 starters. I like to get silver or higher starters. Frank Torrey to back up first base. No, I don't think so. Johnny Roseborough at catcher. Oh my. If I had seen him in time, I might not have picked the other catcher. But let's see. Josh Taylor. Tom Wilhelmsen. Somewhat decent stuff. Steve Sachs, second base. I don't have a second baseman yet, do I? I don't. His defense is 62. Okay, Justin Topa. Look at that stuff. Okay. I might be looking at him. Let's see. Will Cordero's shortstop. I don't want him. Starting pitcher Ian Anderson. I think Wilhelmsen might be a play here. And let's see, Frank Torrey, I've already got a first baseman. I don't have a second baseman yet. Sachs's contact at 76 may just get the job done. Let's see. Ooh, I really like Dane Dunning's pitching numbers. Okay, I'm gonna go on a wing and a prayer and say, okay, I'm gonna hold off on a second baseman till next round at the least. But I need to see some good second baseman. Newt Allen. All right. Oh, look at that. There's my second baseman, folks. Yay! I'm glad I waited. I am glad I waited. Wally Post, an ex of my Reds. I love that guy. And he can play left field and right field. His defense is not that great. But I don't have any outfielders yet, so I think I should probably take me an outfielder or two or three. Okay, Cecil Upshaw. Left field, Bob Moisel. His defense is only 31. And Wally Post is a 48. Center fielder Deion James. He's a 41 in center. Kevin Stocker is a 70 at shortstop. I don't need a backup shortstop yet. Torrey Hunter, not that good in center, but I am going to take Wally Post. So I have at least a silver outfielder in one of the positions. Now, give me one more silver outfielder and another starting pitcher. That's all I want. Barney Brown, is he it? With that control, he might be my last starter. He might be my last starter. We'll see. Tom Dixon, he's a 76 also. Judd Wilson, 79. Let's see. Ron Guidry, Build a Legend. Okay, he's 90. And they got him in there as a starting pitcher. I think I want Build a Legend Guidry. Now let's see what we have for the outfielder. Max West. A bird profile if ever there was one. A guy that I marched in the band with at OU. Guy named Max West. And until very recently, until he retired, he was an executive with a company called Eastgate Pools and Spas, just beyond the eastern end of the Cincinnati Outer Belt. And he used to appear on their TV commercials. And as a former TV radio major, it was a perfect fit for him. He would say, "Hi folks, Max West here for Eastgate Pools and Spas." And I don't see him on the air anymore. He doesn't do the commercials anymore. But I still run into him occasionally at local basketball games, sporting events, and that sort of thing. And I do see him at homecoming every now and then at OU in Athens. But this is not that Max West. He's a right fielder. I'm not so sure. We'll see here. There's another right fielder. 48 defense, 47 defense. I might go with the slightly higher defense and better contact. I think Mr. Mensch is going to be my right fielder. I've already got a left fielder. Let's see what Patsy Doherty plays. He only plays left field. Kevin Mensch plays left and right. Okay. Steve Kemp, 33 defense. No, thank you. And Max, I hate to tell you, but you're not on my team, buddy. Even though you're the same name as somebody I know really well. Judd Wilson would be a nice choice if I didn't have a third baseman already. So I'm done with my silver round. Let's get to the first bronze rounds. I only have 2 minutes. Got to hurry this up. Okay. Let me check for center fielder. I need to get me some more relievers. Okay, there's a decent reliever. Bob Ganley. Bob Ganley can play. He is a versatile outfield card. Art Shrine, do I need him? I don't think so. Clark Schmidt. I like the way that guy pitches, but let's see. Jeff Hartlieb. Michelle Baez. Oh yeah, Baez and Komiyama. Okay? Well, wait a minute. I wanted the center field. Which one do I like better here? Baez or Komiyama? I like Baez better, okay? Baez and Ganley, keep going. 1 minute and 9 seconds. I got to make it through. Ooh, okay, let's hurry this up. Marty Barrett, okay. Alex Dickerson. I'm just going to go wiggly niggly here. JBJ, backup outfielder. No pitchers here except for Brian Kingman. I'm going to take him. Okay, let's keep going. 37 seconds. One more bronze round. Bobby Bradley is a backup. Bobby Thigpen, good choice there. Okay, that's it for the bronze rounds. Now let's get to the irons. Okay, so I need 2, 6. I need 2 more relievers. I need a third baseman. Oh no, I've already got a third baseman. I've already got my third baseman. Okay. Got my catcher, got 2 first basemen. Let me see if I got a backup catcher here, at least I can draft. No backup catchers, they're all gone. Dang. Okay. Okay, so let's get some more pitching in there. Guzman might be good. Beauregard, no, not quite so good. Otis Lambeth, 55, might take him. Okay, then Yadiel Hernandez as a backup outfielder. Possibility. Center fielder Guillermo Heredia, 59 defense. He can play any outfield position. There's a good backup for all 3 outfield spots. Homer Peel. Okay, starting pitcher Bonnie Hollingsworth. That might be a good pitching choice. I only needed, 2 more relievers? Yeah, I needed 2 more relievers, and I've got 3 starting pitchers in here. So I have to pick, I'm going to kick one of the 3, and it's going to be Guzman. Okay, we got Heredia. Let's get... Cameron Maben. I've seen him play before. He's a decent ball player. Wait a minute, I thought I had 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who else did I have? Durham? Beauregard, I think was who I had. No, it wasn't. I had a 5th one. Where are you, buddy? Charlie Bishop? I forget. Well, Charlie Bishop's a good one. Okay, we'll take him. Even though that gives me 1 more pitcher than I actually need. Okay, there we are. We're done. Now I need to go adjust my lineup so that I have not too many people at shortstop. Waiting for the server. Come on, let's go. Come on, server, let's go. Losing my patience here. I hope this is not a bad sign that they're going to find an excuse to reject my iron round. Because if they don't hurry up here, I think I'm going to have to log out of the game and get back in again. Or at the very least, call it quits for the stream for today. I hate to really have to do it that way, but it's boring sitting here waiting for a server to happen. So I'll come back and report with my next stream, which should be maybe midweek. I'm hoping to be able to shoot for one around Wednesday afternoon. All depends on how many packs I pick up. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is kick myself out of the game. I might be killing myself in an iron round getting ready to happen. But I don't care. Okay. Oh my, let's see. I might need to refresh. Is there a way to refresh this? Nope, it's not going to let me refresh because it's a brand new window view, and I'd have to shut down shut down OBS in order to make that happen. So anyway, guys, everybody, thank you for showing up today. Hey, McMariners, good to see you, and Reddy Defoe, good to see you too, buddy. So anyway, everybody that came in for the first time today, thank you so much for dropping follows. We appreciate it greatly. And Veggie 1975, thank you so much for your follow on the channel. We're going to shoot for a Wednesday afternoon for next week, and in the meantime, I'll pull out my old Joe Nuxall greeting and say this is Gorgo 2005, rounding third and heading for home. Good afternoon and good night, everybody. Take care.